In this video, I'm going to show you a simple way you can track your loans and repayments for your business and personal finances using this template I created. Stay tuned to learn how this tool can simplify your tracking and keep you on top of important metrics. So the first step is going to be the entering of the loan details and repayment details, and I'll just give you an example of how this is done. I will just click here on enter loan details and run you through a quick example of how we can enter various loans. So I've just created an example here of how to fill in the loan details, and I've used a client called Fred. This is just an example, so it's not an actual client, and I've entered the amount loaned for Fred here. I've entered the duration of which is getting the loan for, and I've entered the date of the loan, and I'm just going to now save this loan. So when we save this loan, we get a message box here which tells us that the new loan is saved. I'm just going to click OK. So if we want to add a new loan, we can just click on add new and fill in the details again. I'm now going to enter the repayment details for Fred. I'm just going to click here on enter repayment details. So I can actually use these three fields here to search for Fred's loan information, and it will pop up in this list box here when I search. So I'm just going to give the example of Fred. So I'm going to search for him here, Fred. I click search, it appears in this list box. I'm just going to click that box and it will bring all his loan details here. And I'm just going to enter the repayment amount as 1,050. Date received. I'm going to enter the date we received, the repayment. Click here on full repayment, and then I'll just click on save full repayment. As you see here, you get a message box that says the repayment has been recorded successfully. I'm just going to press OK, and here we can just add the new repayment if we want to enter a new one. And that's basically it for the repayment details. So this is basically the data entry process for the loans and repayments. After entering the details, you can now view various reports that will give you summaries and various insights on how your loans are performing. So I'm just going to click here on key metrics, show you the key metrics that you can view. So here you can basically look at metrics such as the interest that you're expecting, the interest that you've earned, the total loans that are outstanding, that's the principal and interest that's outstanding, and the cash flow situation here. So this information here is basically an analysis of pre-existing information I've already entered concerning loans and repayments, and I'll just show you where the information I enter gets stored in. So for loans, it gets stored in this tab for loans, and for repayments, it gets stored in this tab called repayments. So the next thing I want to show you is the client statements and balances. So if we click on the client statements and balances here, so this part here basically shows the statement for each client, and it basically includes information of the total loans that we've given the specific client and the total amounts repaid for each and every loan that you've given a client. So here we can basically change the name of the client using the drop-down list. In this case, let's see what it will bring for the example we did, Fred. Here we can see that it is updated the statement of Fred's loan information, and we can see that the amount reward Fred was 1,000, the interest reward was 50, the amount repaid was 1,050. So Fred's balance at the end of the loan was 0. So Fred's loan has been cleared. If Fred were to get a loan again, the statement would update the information accordingly. This part basically shows all the people that have been loaned funds to, the total borrowings for each client, the total repayments for each client, and the balances for each client. So if we click on the due clients, we can see the total clients who owe us. So in this case, we can see that Peter, Jack, and Robin are currently the people who owe us. Then if we get back to the client statements and balances, we also see them there. That's how this simple yet powerful tool can streamline your loan management process. I'd love to hear your feedback. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.